Northwest Ordinance was a document that authorized a provisional government for the vast territory north of the Ohio River and east of the Mississippi. The ordinance provided a method for admitting new states to the Union. This large territory was gained after the Treaty of Paris was signed in 1783, which ended the Revolutionary War and granted the U.S. the Northwest Territories. The Northwest Ordinance was drafted by Thomas Jefferson after the representatives of the 13 colonies tried to figure out how to add new states to the Union. The representatives made a rule saying that no fewer than 3 and no more than 5 states would be created out of the Northwest. The second rule stated that when the population of the territory reached over 60,000 people, they could petition for a statehood. The ordinance included a Bill of Rights guaranteeing the rights of the people. These rights were 1, that people have freedom of religion, and 2, that they have trial by jury. A clause that was later added to the Northwest Ordinance stated that there shall be neither slavery nor involuntary servitude in this territory. This was important because it was the first attempt at ending slavery in the United States. Thomas Jefferson originally proposed to end slavery by 1800, but when he wrote about it in the Northwest Ordinance, it immediately ended slavery. Thomas Jefferson had a quote saying, I am a great believer in luck, and I find the harder I work, the more I have of it. In other words, he felt that the harder he works himself, the more it paid off for him. The Northwest Ordinance was an important part of the U.S. history because it helped to pave the way for new settlement in the Northwest, and it was also a way to expand our nation and strengthen our power. It helped to show that we can succeed by ourselves without the rule of a single leader in another country. Without the Northwest Ordinance, the settlement of the Northwest Territory might have never even taken place. The Northwest Ordinance provided a stable and orderly way of settlement for new territories without disrupting the peace of the natives already living there. A quote in the writing of the Northwest Ordinance says, "The utmost good faith shall always be observed towards the Indians. Their lands and property shall never be taken from them without their consent. And in their property, rights, and liberty, they shall never be invaded or disturbed." This shows that the U.S. wanted to keep peace with the Indians and not have to disturb them. That's what the Northwest Ordinance did. It made it so we would be able to settle in the natives' lands without causing a conflict between the Indians and the U.S.